Gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about that.
Left hook from Yaoundé came and landed on him, you know, so.
King's Court MMA. What was it, 287?
287.
287 review show. I'm Obasogi.
It's your guy Mardy.
I'm sure you saw his reaction video. If you haven't seen the reaction video of the main event, then I strongly suggest you watch it because it's hilarious. I'm not down, everyone, because I'm still Nigerian. But obviously, in terms of the picks race, I went with Alex Pereira. I disowned my people.
How dare you?
So I feel a little bit dirty right now.
Wash it off. So
I'm just going to play the official Nigerian national anthem so I can get back into the good books with all the Nigerians. So I know if you recall, you've had me singing it very badly, I'll Rise and all of that. But I'm going to go with the Vibes one from WizKid because I think that's the unofficial. Hey, I can only play how many 15 seconds before it cuts me off. Hey. You know my story from London studio. I have been hustle work. Hey. Nigerians, forgive me. Forgive me for I have sinned. And on the East, do you know what? I just clicked. The date and everything did not resonate with me. Easter Sunday.
The
Resurrection
Sunday.
Redemption. And I went against Jesus, forgive me.
Your sins are washed clean, brother.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
over to you because obviously I'm still in redemption. I'm still in redemption mode. You called
my
it.
Guy.
You called
my
it.
Guy.
Our guy.
Our guy. Don't forget our guy.
Stylebender.
Don't sleep on him, guys. People have short memories. Come on. He was saying this since day. He said this was his last chance.
His words, what if I butcher him?
What if I
finish him early? What if I do him better than he did me?
Exactly. He knew it.
All week.
He knew it. And you know what? There's a lot of detail and analysis that could be taken from the other fights that people just chose to ignore. He was
including myself.
It's true.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I was scared. I was absolutely crapping myself, but still, I said a bit premature though. I said round one, but I just knew it. I knew it that he was gonna KO Pereira.
Wow.
And my guy, did he KO him or what? Like completely, he's like this. Slept hard. The scariest dude in mixed martial arts today.
Hard.
Slept him clean. And do you know what Izzy was saying in the first fight? Oh, I think the reporter said if 10 seconds more. He said no, if I had 3 seconds more. 3 seconds more.
It's free.
And he's right. Exactly the same shot that hit him and the exact same reaction.
Woo! Honestly, and I've just got to say, in the face of the last month, Tim Simpson, his manager, also Leon Edwards' manager, we've seen two of the sickest celebrations. We've had, which was at the start of the fight versus Usman.
Yeah.
And then now we've had Tim Simpson.
I'm telling you.
Has been front row for both of them, and they've been his boys.
3.
So massive shout out to Tim Simpson because
doing bits, brother.
Yeah, honestly, and yeah, it was a lot. I couldn't believe it. I was actually I was gassed. I was happy to see my pick lose. Probably the happiest I've ever been to lose a pick. But the way it was done, it was absolute art. And just go back into some of the the pre-fight build-up.
Yeah.
So Izzy on his own channel, check it out. You can put editing King. He'll put it in. He's watching and he's rewatched their first MMA fight many times. He's rewatching it again, and he's watching the end fight sequence. So he's watching him shell up, and he's watching what Alex is doing to him whilst he shells up before Mark Goddard comes in. And you know what he says halfway through the sequence? I now know what I need to do.
You're right. I remember.
I now know what I need to do now.
The guy saw it. The guy knows.
So the guy knew basically when he wants to kill, when Poatan wants to go in for the kill, his hands aren't only down, he throws hooks.
Oh, yeah.
So he's susceptible to straights.
Yeah.
He gets trigger happy. He did the same pattern. He'll throw a knee in, did that. Did a body shot, did that. Exactly the same sequence. But this time, Possum was in the building.
Come on.
Possum was like, okay, you're going to see me shut up. You're going to go for my body. You're going to go for my knee. And then you're going to throw 2 big hooks to try and get around my guard. The guard was extra high. He took the body shot. The knee didn't land because he had enough of sway there. And then the jab, the quickest jab you'll ever see. Because everyone forgets there was a jab then. Boom!
Yeah.
The right.
True.
There was a jab first.
Okay.
But fast!
Okay. I didn't see
Just
that.
to set it up.
But that right.
Oh.
That right.
And then there was...
Oh my goodness. Stone Cold, man. I'm telling you. He literally froze him. And then...
Frozen like Elsa.
And then what he didn't do in the end of the first round in the first MMA fight was that follow-up. And he was, and after that follow-up, did you see, actually, there was another left hook.
Yes, there was.
I did not see it. I had to watch it again and
That's
again.
what I mean.
And I saw it, left hook.
Yeah. So as he's going down, another left lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was already out.
He slept.
He was slept.
If you see his face, because if you see his face in comparison to the sequence at the end of the first round in their first fight, he takes the shot, and the meme was, even as he's getting punched, he still looked angry. So he took the shot, but he took the shot with the look of, how dare you hit me? His face, again, throw the meme up. He's like that. His face is all like screwed up from the impact, but his eyes are still fixed on, or it's still like he's got that, I'm going to get you, I'm going to kill you. This time, his eyes were just closed. He was asleep.
He was gone.
Before he'd even hit the deck, he was out.
He was gone.
And the hammer fist.
That's to say, that KO was so sweet. He created his own Dan Henderson moment.
The champ is here. So nice, he just had to do it twice. So nice, he had to do it twice. So,
yes,
honestly.
Gassed, completely gassed.
Honestly, Stylebender, yeah, much respect to you.
Sheo.
Actually, let me address you properly, because actually, you told us it's not just Stylebender, it's Israel. Mobaleji Timitayo Odunoya Odun Nayo Oluwafemi Uwalabi Owu Labi Adesanya. Wow, what a name. Power.
Power in that name.
I just butchered his name. Mate, I thought my name was long, by the way. His name is long. If you're Nigerian and you're not Nigerian, ask them for their full name, because this might be one of the longest I've seen.
That's it. You got that bare Yoruba names there. But what a performance.
Absolutely amazing. Question's got to be asked, though. What's next? What would you like to see next for Izzy?
I know what's not next. Can I start with that? What's not next is another fight with Pereira. Because I know people are calling for that. But listen, guys, we want to see that because we just want to see violence. We want to see that because he's the closest person to beating Izzy. And he has beaten Izzy in that middleweight division. Apart from him, obviously, we've got Robert Whittaker. But we want to see Pereira. But actually, if you take the history back out of it, let's see how many UFC champions that have only haven't defended, that just win it once, gets a rematch. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Only if you're a champ for a while and you've defended it, do you get an automatic rematch. I don't want to see Pereira rematch again. I do want to see it eventually, but not straight now. For me, and again, it's going to be boring. Robert Whittaker, I'm sorry, he's the only current deserving guy for another title shot. We know we don't want to see it because we know
it's 2-0.
We know it's 2-0. We know it. But if fair's fair, that's what should be next. But if we're not taking fair out of it, then let's take that South African guy. Let's bring him. Let's bring him to the States and let Adesanya teach him a lesson, because his mouth's running. And hey, I like the guy, but your mouth can't run like that without consequences. Look what he just did to Please. He better ask for forgiveness as well. I'm telling you. Duplessis. What are you saying?
For me, it's a rubber match, isn't it? Come on, we saw Figgy versus Marino, God knows how many times. What, 4? and you're talking, and that was just doing that, and then it was okay, 4 done. I don't like the way, unless it's official. I don't like the way Dana, even Adesanya spilled the narrative. He's going up to 205. Like literally, everyone's just moving him aside so they can make it easier for Izzy to move on. No, because once he's out of the division, as in to move on, not to move on. I'm not saying to have an easier fight.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying to move on and to cut the trilogy short.
Yeah.
If Dana was in a press conference going, he's moving to. I'm not saying it's official, but I'm saying I because apparently with an hour to go, he was still 2 pounds over.
Yeah. That's hard.
I mean, he's a big guy.
Yeah,
I think he started the week 218. Fight week.
Monster. He's a
218.
He's a monster.
To get down to 185.
It's mad.
Like DC just looked at him and went, "Yeah, he's over. He's big." Everyone just looked at him and was like, literally, because in that game,
yeah,
apparently 218 and then 2 pounds. That's why he was one of the last. He was in the last, on the actual weigh-ins. He was in the last hour.
Yeah.
Izzy, the main event, co-main event, everyone was nice and early. He didn't come on till I think he was like not last, but cut it a little bit fine. I think about half an hour to go.
Fair dues.
For me, I think it's got to be a trilogy, unless he moves up. If he moves up, fine, of course. But then I can still see that, again, if it's not a trilogy now, it's only because he moves up, but I can also see them fighting again in the future.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay.
Izzy's lapped that division.
Yeah, he has.
He's beaten everyone in the top 5 convincingly. Some of them twice. Some of them twice. Is it Vittori twice as well?
Vittori twice. Whittaker
come
twice.
on.
We really don't want to see that again.
So if Poatan moves up to 205, it's too early for Duplessis. As much as
it's too early.
Izzy has mentioned him, but not by name, by the way.
It's true. He doesn't want to give him any limelight.
And Duplessis has fired those shots about, us not being African and him being a true African. Good on you, mate. Good luck with that. Need to read a history book. No comment. Colonizer. But anyway, I have to say, only person but then it's even controversial because then I think to fight Izzy, he still needs to have at least one fight in that division before Izzy, and that's Hamzat. I don't think Hamzat can join the division and go straight for title shot. Hamzat for me has to ragdoll someone convincingly in that division, in that top 5 to get the title shot.
Yeah, I mean,
Izzy wants to fight. We know how Izzy wants 3 fights in a year. He's active. He fights every 4 months.
Yeah.
Most active champion we've had in the longest time.
Exactly.
So can he wait? Obviously, Hamzat now will be Ramadan. Ramadan's finishing, I think, the 22nd. Yeah. And then he still needs to replenish. It's not just a training camp. He can't just go from Ramadan to training. He's probably, he's been fasting for a month.
Yeah.
God knows, that's serious, plight on your body. And, the sacrifice that Muslims make, once a year, you can't just expect him to jump in the ring just because Ramadan's over. So for Hamzat, you're probably not going to see him until what month we're in now?
April.
Oh my gosh. April, May, June, July at the earliest.
But he eats everyone. He eats everyone.
He does eat everyone. But for me, to get the title shot against Izzy, he's got to eat someone.
Yeah, he does. But then, because his last win was against Gilbert, where he missed weight. So there's that as well. You're not going to be rewarded for bad behavior.
He shouldn't. He has to beat. That's what I mean. He has to beat someone. But then the optics, the numbers. Hamzat's an absolute animal. He has a massive fan base. People want to see Hamzat. Maybe the UFC just go, look, Izzy's lapped everyone. Duplessis, he's probably a fight or 2 away still. Maybe 1 fight, let's say, because he's ranked number 6 at the moment. So if you beat someone in the top 3, then he's in a good position. Hamzat, I could see, but again, I don't think he deserves that direct. Hey, welcome to the middleweight division. Bang! It's not like he's got a belt. It's not like he's going for champ. It shouldn't work like that. Also, Jan's talking about coming down.
Blachowicz.
Yep, tweeted post fight basically. Jan saying, "Oh, I fancy coming down to 185."
That'd be interesting. Jan, come down.
That being the fact that he's an ex-champ. and he's beaten Izzy when Izzy was going for champ status. There's a little bit of a narrative there. Doesn't, for me, do like the crazy numbers that Hamza is because of the personality. But for a purist, that would be interesting.
Ooh, come on over to my place.
So, for me, I personally feel Pereira deserves a shot. If not Pereira, then again, it's very hard logistically. But it shouldn't be Hamza. It could be Hamza. And then Jan's talking that talk of going down to 185 and going for the belt.
It's interesting. If we talk about deserving, though.
Deserving?
If you talk about deserving of a title shot.
I don't want to see Whittaker versus Izzy again.
If we talk about
I don't want to see that again.
But hey.
Don't want to see it again.
We know we don't want to see it, but let's take that out. But in terms of who actually is deserving, since his last loss was to Izzy, since then he's beaten. He fought Vittori in Paris last year. Starched him, and then he's fought again.
Yeah, I think he's fought.
Cannonier. I'm sure it was Cannonier again. Or was it Strickland? Oh, even Strickland, actually. Strickland could get a win and maybe be up there.
No thanks.
Because Izzy wants to fight him.
Yeah, but Izzy's again is even said like you need to do more. You need to go on. You need to go on one. You need to. So no, Strickland's not in the conversation.
But actually, anybody
just because
now,
he's fresh blood.
Yeah, anybody now with one win can get a title shot, and it opens up again. I know Izzy's messed up at the middleweight division. Everyone wants Pereira to do it because
because it opens up. Exactly,
it's true,
exactly. It's hard for me. Easy, honestly, as bad as it sounds, easiest is that they do it again. We do the trilogy.
It's true.
As much as Izzy says that's done, and Dana's talking, he's going up to 205. I genuinely think we could see him again. I think we could, if he doesn't go up, then who do you put Pereira up against if it's not Izzy?
I mean, at 185.
What, Pereira versus Pereira Whittaker for interim?
That's a bad matchup for Pereira.
It's just, every matchup after Izzy is a bad one for Pereira, though. Let's be honest, because they're all that division is full of grapplers and wrestlers.
Khamzat will eat him, but Khamzat will eat him definitely. He's not got the ego to just try and stand with him like Sean Strickland did. He's an idiot. But controversial. Pereira moves up to 205. Pereira will get starched by Hill. I'm telling you that now.
It'll be fun.
People thinking Pereira's going to go and take over 205.
It'll be fun.
I'm telling you now. I want to see Pereira Yuri. That will be a very nice one.
Yeah, Yuri's still on the table though.
He is.
Calling out a guy he's still recovering. So,
but against Hill, I'm telling you, people think Hill hasn't gone wrestling. I don't think Pereira wins that fight. I really don't. But there's options. There's multiverse. There's options.
Oh gosh, actually, that's a good point. I need to go back to the multiverse. Who's my champion at the end of I need to remember the picks. Who's my champion at the end of this year? Obviously,
oh crap.
He brought the multiverse that I created and I've even forgotten. I was like, oh gosh, actually, where do I need to learn? Because I know Leon's my guy in welterweight. I get stuck with Leon. Jeez Louise, I think we could get it all. We could get it all. I think I might need Pereira to beat Izzy. No, I'm still Nigerian. No. Let me not sell out again. No.
Please, have you not learned your lesson?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it now? Oh, maybe this is.
That's 2022. Yeah, Oliveira. Anyway, we'll come back to you on that.
Yeah, we'll come back.
The good old multiverse. But. Anyway, Izzy Stylebender did his thing and new middleweight champion of the world. I send my sincerest apologies, Izzy, in case you ever watch this or anyone in your camp. Tim, the rest of the gang, I'm on your team. I'm on your side. I got a little bit swayed. I apologize. But I think there needs to be a trilogy just to rubber stamp that.
Forget about it.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about
Left hook from Yaoundé came and landed on him, so.